Hello everyone, I am Dr. Nalini Bansal and today we will discuss a case of funding gland polyp in the stomach. Now these funding gland polyps are usually seen in the stomach and one of the most commonly sampled things in the gastric tissue. Now, as the name would suggest, the funding gland polyp they are usually seen in the fundus, but they could also be found in the body of the stomach. Now, these funding gland polyps they are found in the fundus and body because both these areas are composed of specialized gastric glands, which are known as oxyntic glands. So basically, they involve the oxyntic gland, and they are a type of hematomatous polyps that are being seen there. Now, if you look at this polyp that is being lined by the foveolar epithelium, so this is a gastric biopsy in which you can see that this is the lining of the foveolar epithelium and which is relatively well preserved. But if we go down into the lamina propria, we could see that these are the normal size gastric glands as opposed to these glands which are showing you some cystic dilatation. So looking at them in the high power only, so on high power we could make out that some of these glands are showing cystic dilatation, that is they are distended, and these glands there is a special thing to them that they are lined by the chief and parietal cells. So many of these glands will be lined by chief and parietal cells. And how do we identify them? The parietal cells are going to be the orangophilic cells, whereas the basophilic cells that we see here are the chief cells. So here you could make out that there are blue and pink cells. The blue ones are the chief cells and the orange ones are the parietal cells. So if we have cystically dilated glands in the lamina propria and these glands are lined by these parietal and chief cells, then these are the ones that we are going to call as the funding gland polyp. Now you could also have some of the glands which are lined by mucus secreting cells, but in addition to those mucus secreting cells, you should have a presence of parietal and chief cells also on the lining epithelium. Now, apart from these glands that are being seen in the stroma, the lamina propria is largely devoid of any inflammation. So, you do not see any significant inflammation in the lamina, and there is only little edema and some sprinkling of lymphocytes here and there. But actually, the lamina propria is largely devoid of any inflammatory infiltrate. So, this feature is very important when we want to differentiate them from other type of polyps that we'll discuss subsequently, and those are the hyperplastic.